Hello folks, welcome back to my Let's Play of Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Forgot the name of the game for a second. So last time we left off, we were on a train trying to shoot down a orc ship thingamajig. And failing kind of miserably. So, this ship is rather hard to deal with. The best way to kill it is to hit it with charge shots. It is easier said than done because it moves a lot and that makes it rather hard to kill. So those dudes are supposed to be like helpful for you. But if you're like me, you'd rather just kill them and not drop this gun. So the key to doing this battle is to lead your shots. So that way, when the power shots hit the damn thing, as you can see, I'm doing a lot better than I was when I did it last time. I mostly blame that on listening to the Hamilton soundtrack and playing Halo 5 for like an hour before I got into this. Huzzah! We have won! Pardon me. Again, pardon me again. That was probably the pills I had to take.
The Manufactorum still holds.
Some Imperial Guard units made it here after all.
They cannot hold for long. We must hurry.
Oh, time to go kill some orcs.
What is that servo skull doing?
Trying to deliver a message. Must be damaged. The seal of the Inquisition. Interesting.
What is the Inquisition doing here?
We're about to find out.
This is Inquisitor Drogan. I need urgent assistance at Manufactorum Majakis. They're after the experimental device. The device is safe for the time being. I drew them off. But now I'm trapped. If I die, you must keep the device out of enemy hands. Or he'll be unstoppable. I needed more time.
Experimental weapon.
We need to find the Inquisitor before the orcs do. Keep moving. Remain alert.
Kill all heretics. I'm bored. Not really, but I'm feigning boredom to continue this
Serve
stupidness.
the machine god by joining corpse removal crews at your designated evacuation center.
Captain, look! The orcs must be operating that crane.
They will not stop until they break through that barrier.
We must disable that crane.
All of it. Okay. You can run, but you can't hide, boy. Come on, you greenskins. I'll kill you where you stand. Love carnage and not the marble. I mean, what I'm inflicting upon these orcs.
Do not abandon your work station.
Run for it!
That was quick and easy and destructive, much like everything else in this game. Blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throne.
Clear out the orcs.
Bye. Ha
Managed to power that cannon.
Even a single shot will blast right through the gates.
We cannot allow that.
Oh, that was fun.
Number 2 control deck, do you read?
This is Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. Identify yourself.
This is Corporal Antioch, sir. That is, my lord.
I need access to the Manufactorum, Corporal.
There is a service lift in the hangar directly below where you drop the cargo, my lord. We can meet you there.
Stand ready. We will be there shortly. Titus out.
Alright, let's continue to the carnage that we saw. I don't know why I'm singing. I should write a Warhammer 40k musical and just try to see if Games Workshop will take it. They probably won't, but imagine if there was a Warhammer 40k musical. How ridiculously stupid that would be. I mean, I've done some pretty stupid things in my time, including and not limited to date people, meet people who I honestly didn't want to, and take a biology course that I didn't know was harder than it actually was.
A handful of guardsmen holding that huge gate. They cannot last long.
We did manage wish to bring
Time to die, humans! There's no space for
Yeah. What would be the opening number to a Warhammer 40k musical be anyway? Now I'm actually considering this. What is my life become where I've considered what a Warhammer 40k musical would be like?
Cut him to bits!
I guess I can't really talk considering we have like a freaking musical based off of Founding Father now. That's like ultra really goddamn popular. So who's to say that a musical based off of like based off of like a bunch of giant men blowing things up with like grenade guns wouldn't be popular. Well, actually, never mind. I think Standard Convention would say that it wouldn't be that popular. I don't know. Here's just a list of like stupid ideas that I have right next to that like one movie about Rome that I always. That one movie about Rome I want to make, where all the dialogue is in Latin, because I think it would be fun to just see how much I can get away with just how many people would just see a Roman movie where they can't understand anything, and the only thing they can see is like what the subtitles say. So if I wanted to get like those two that only people who understood Latin could get, I could, because they could say things and it wouldn't be subtitled. I am a weird person, by the way. I don't know what era my body should have been born in, but it sure as hell was in the year 1995. I can give you that. Because I am a strange person for a 20-year-old. I also find it strange that I'm one of the last generation that'll ever remember that tricks. And this is just a weird thing that I was thinking of, because I was just thinking I wanted some cereal now, and I was trying to think of what cereal I should get. I don't know if it's still. I mean, it's 12 o'clock, but there's no time like the president to eat cereal, and I was thinking I could go for some tricks, because we have a box of tricks in our kitchen. And I was just thinking how I'll be one of the last generations that'll ever know that tricks weren't those like weird balls
Corporal
of puff,
Antioch, we are in position.
but they were actually looked like flowers and stuff like that. I kind of miss tricks when they actually look like fruit, looked like things that, and they weren't just like fruit flavored Cocoa Puffs, which apparently I think it.
Granting access.
Oh, I love this. This is the power axe. Okay. The power axe is more powerful than the chain sword, and it's able to crack through heavy armor. So you know those big dudes who I was having trouble with? Yeah, this thing is designed to kill them with impunity.
Antioch, hold the lift. We have orcs inbound.
It's also got electricity flowing through it. So this is probably one of my favorite weapons besides the Thunder Axe. And I tend to keep this longer than the chainsaw. Boom! Motherfucker! Bam! Eat it! Yes! For the Emperor! You can see how much I get into this. No, die. Takes more than that kill an orc? Oh yeah? How about this? Does that kill you? Yes! 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 Look at this! Look at all of it! Oh my god, it's like a menagerie of death, blood, and destruction. Whew.
Corporal Antioch,
Yes, my lord.
we have word that an Inquisitor is in the Manufactorum.
Yes, Lord Drogon. We have not seen him for several days. Has the Liberation fleet arrived, my lord?
The fleet is still en route, Corporal. The Ultramarines are here as a vanguard, to cripple the enemy and secure the most valuable assets.
I see.
But the facility and its titans remain secure.
All I can say for certain is that no orc has breached this gate, my lord.
Contact Lieutenant Mira. Her unit is establishing a bastion in Hab Center Andres, and your support craft now have a viable approach from orbit.
What of the Colonel and his staff?
They did not survive.
Alright, let's continue.
Oi, keep that muzzle clean, guardsman.
Here we are, my lord.
My thanks, Corporal.
Let us continue on to the path of destruction and righteousness. And by that I mean let's go kill some more orcs. Because that's my fun time for me. A freaking cyberpunk cathedral, if I've ever seen one.
At last, a place the orcs have not stained.
For now, I doubt even dropping that cannon on them will convince orcs to back away.
Indeed. We must find this Inquisitor and the Titan Invictus.
Be not concerned with events beyond these walls. Work, focus, meet your quota. Increased productivity gains high favor from the machine god.
I have to wonder what... I have to wonder what the machine code does, other than just, like, dick around with, like, tech and shit. I mean, I imagine it's more than just dicking around with tech, but, for the most part, they seem to just be digging around with tech. Or digging around trying to find
Invictus
tech.
seems undamaged at least.
Titan Invictus seems unused, you mean? Is this invasion not enough to bring out the War Titans?
It takes hundreds to get a War Titan operational, Sergeant. Without them, it sits idle.
That's another thing I never quite got about some of the crap that they use in the Warhammer 40k universe. Look at how fucking huge that thing is. That thing has to be at least 500 meters tall or more. Why would you need something that big? Like, that thing seems like it would topple over at the slightest provocation, now that I think about it.
Captain, this is an auger station. I can scan for the Inquisitor's life signs.
Access authorized.
There. A lone human.
Identity confirmed. Drogon. Ordo Xenos.
He's in this wing of the Manufactorum.
I read alien signals throughout the facility, and a large number converging on the Inquisitor's location.
Alright, let us go get this Inquisitor. Next time. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Astas. Anyway. I'm recording this at like 8 o'clock in the afternoon. And this probably won't go up until tomorrow. Because fuck editing this at like 8 in the afternoon. Anyway. Let me avoid getting shot for a moment. And you're dead. Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, this is gonna be a remake of this is probably one of my favorite Let's Plays when I first played it.
Man out. 3 meters spread. Got 2 on the platform. I see them.
That's a thing I got at RTX. It doesn't fit me.
Tango down. Target neutralized.
Anyway, speaking of RTX, we are 2 weeks away from that. Oh no, there's a Comic-Con that happened, but that one's in a place where I don't feel like driving to.
Hammer 2-4, we've got tangos on the 2nd floor.
It doesn't matter who's driving. The Comic-Con that most people talk about is in San Francisco. We're not going to a Comic-Con. We're going to a video game convention. Yes. No, it's just RTX, it's just these Expo.
I like to keep this for close encounters.
Anyway.
See right, mate.
Lots.
Go. Check your corners.